Hello everyone, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee. I hope you're having a blessed day and it hasn't been as crazy as my day has been. It's just been a crazy day. So today we are going to be finishing up the Gospels, but I'm going back to Matthew. I'm going to be working in Matthew, chapter 5. Verses 13 through 16, but really focusing on 14 and 15, saying, "You are the light of the world. A city situated on a hill cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket, but rather on a lampstand, and it gives a light for all who are in the house. In the same way, let your lights shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven." So let your lights shine. I love that, y'all. And that's really what I'm hoping and praying that my life does, is letting my light shine. And I think there are days when I feel like I am failing horribly in that aspect. Oh my gosh, yes. Many days where I feel like I'm failing horribly. But, you know, the beauty of it is we get a new day and we can continue on from there, I guess. So I saw this page in a Bible journal, journaling group, and I really liked it. So I'm taking the idea. I've seen these little lamps and little light lanterns. I'm taking the idea, but I'm gonna again make it my own. And I have some of these little stamps. So I had this. What is it? It's kind of like steampunk stamps, which I love. I wanted to get this one on the page, but I think it was just a little too big. I mean, I don't know. I just like it. I just love steampunk. But I am gonna get this little one, this little bulb, light bulb, be the light in there. So I'm gonna get that one in there for sure. And then all these little hanging, little lights. So I did draw this in ahead of time, so you don't have to watch me draw because it takes me forever. So I prepped my page because I'm going to be using watercolor, and I have a picture on the other side, and I didn't know how it would react. So I always prep my page, and I drew this in, and now I am going to do my stamps. I'm using my VersaFine black ink. I'm going to try to put it all right here, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to stamp these. I don't know where I want it, but in the book, and we'll see, yay, if it'll come out good. And let's see, that one. Let's do this little one here. Let's make that straight. So I'm standing up. It's easier for me to stamp if I'm standing for some reason. It just, you know, I could press down. Especially now that my book is getting so big, it's harder to press stamps in. Okay, let's see. Do we want this one somewhere? I guess we could put it somewhere. So these are gonna be our, I probably shouldn't have made them as dark. Probably should have just made like gray so they kind of fade into the background, but too late now. We'll see how they go. We'll put this one over here. Okay, that's it for that. And then let's do this one. Let's see. So be the light. And I love these little light bulbs. I love these, the Edison light bulbs, y'all. Every time I go into a restaurant or someone's house and they have the Edison light bulbs, I'm just like, oh, I love those light bulbs. And we got a set for our backyard patio that are hanging, like these little Edison lights. I love them. Ah, y'all, that did not work. Let's see if I can, too busy talking. Didn't get the gear. Let me see if I can just maybe press it. Ah, there we go. That's better. We'll just jerry rig it. We'll figure it out. Okay. So I'm going to hit this with the heating tool really quick just to make sure that the ink is dry before I start doing watercolor and smear it all. So let's just... I've never done watercolor on top of this ink before. Or at least I don't remember doing it. I need to move my whole Bible over here. I still can't reach. So yeah, just think of ways that maybe you can possibly be the light to others who might not know Christ, or ways that you can shine a light in people's lives. I know that right now God is having me do all this like craft stuff. I know he's been calling me to do this, and hopefully, I don't know how much good it's doing, but I feel like he's using it in his way. So that's all I can hope for. I'm gonna try to lean that there. Okay, so this is graphite. Let's see if it's gonna smear or not. I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna do like a halo of yellow around these lights. And I'll have the light just kind of coming out. This is gonna be like kind of abstract. Well, I mean, it's not abstract because you know what it is, but my watercoloring is going to be just, blobs of color essentially. I'm not gonna be precise and, be, like, let's get it right up to the line and, let's get it perfectly. No, I'm just gonna kind of smear the color on the page, really. And hopefully when we're done, you'll be able to tell what it all is. So my son is in the other room watching TV. I have no idea what he's watching. I think it was Ant-Man or something. I don't know. So if you hear something in the background, just ignore it. Like I do, I ignore it all. So right now I'm just doing yellows, just like these halos around these lights. And then, let's see, let's do this one. And then we'll do this one. Then we're gonna do like just dark around the rest. So hopefully these will like glow off the page. That's my idea, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's see. Okay, now we got all these little baby lights. Oh, I also got to go in here a little bit. Did we get it all? Okay, now I think I'm just going to, if this doesn't smear, I'm literally just going to go like this. Oh yay, it's not smearing as far as I can tell. So you got all these little light bulbs shining. It's kind of not smearing. Let me grab a paper towel. That's one thing I should always have on hand when I am doing watercolor painting. Okay, so now I'm going to, oh, I got to do these bulbs too, inside of these bulbs. Ah, y'all, I'm forgetting everything I need to do. The bulbs have got lights, right? Oops. I might go back in with some colored pencils to do like the detail work. I usually do that a lot with watercolor. I'll go in with watercolor and then afterwards go in with some colored pencils if I need to do some detail work. But again, I just want the notion of bright lights here. Okay, let's go in this one. I'm trying not to smear the ink just in case. Doesn't have to be detailed. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some orange. Let's see which one. I guess we'll do this one. I don't want it too dark though, so, ooh yeah. Just a tad dark. So again, just kind of smear in the color. I don't care if it's perfect or not. I just want like the blobs of color. But I hope you're all having a very blessed day. I was up at 3:30 this morning and I had people visiting the house and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. And I looked at the clock. I'm like, man, it must be like 8 o'clock at night. And I looked at the clock and it was only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? And so, yeah, the day has been kind of dragging. I don't know if you've all had days like that. I mean, I'm sure you have. We all have days like that, but it's starting to pool up. Yeah, my day, or I don't know if it's the day that's dragging or it's probably me that's dragging. I'm dragging. The day is not dragging. The day is doing its normal thing. It's me who's dragging. But yeah, just one of those days that just craziness is going on all over the place. Just a busy day, I guess. Nothing too dramatic, just real busy. And I'm just tired. So I'm hoping I'm going to get to bed early tonight. But I doubt it. Every time I'm like, I'm going to get to bed early, or I'm going to take a nap, or I'm going to do, I'm going to get some rest. Yeah, no. That's the day that things just keep going and going and going. And you're like, man, I don't have any time. And then on other days that I literally have nothing to do, or those are the days I could be taking a nap, but then I'm wide awake. And I'm like, no, I could be taking a nap right now, but I'm not tired. So see y'all, just little splotches everywhere. I mean, that's the beauty of watercolor. And I love how it just kind of settles into the little pools and stuff. And yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to hit that. Well, do I want to put some orange in the light bulbs? Maybe this kind of orange. Let's just give the light bulbs a little color. Do the inner parts right here. And I'm going to hit this with the heating tool real quick. Okay, let's heat that up and dry it before we get onto the dark areas. You see all the little petals. I'm not gonna do this again. Oop. But it's stickers on the other side, and I can see my page bubbling up. I gotta be careful with my heating tool. And most of it is dry. I think we can kind of leave that. That should be good for now. Let me put this someplace where it's not gonna burn up all my stuff. My desk is just crazy full, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I've been loving the Gospels, but we are getting ready to move on to Acts. Whoop. Let me move this a little bit. I've got a piece of wax paper under here to protect my Bible page. That's just helpful, so it gives me extra room to work. Okay, so let's see. Let's do, maybe this blue? I don't know if y'all can see. I'm just doing a variety of blues here. So let's see what this is. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of dark. Kind of dark, but that's what I wanted. So I'm going to do splotches of the blue. And I'm going to try to blend it a little into the yellows here. Like I said, this is going to be more of a just a splotchy type of page, if that makes any sense. I'm not, you know, trying to get right up to everything and make it perfect. I just want the impression of like a darker night. But first I'm doing the lighter. We can go in with darker as we go, but in the meantime, we are just kind of going through. So this is super easy, y'all. You don't have to have any artistic talent whatsoever. Just go in and splotch in the color. I think that's my new favorite word, just splotch it on. I'm just trying not to smear it too much. But yeah, we're gonna be going into Acts after this, so probably the next couple days I will do a couple more pages in the Gospels. There's so many more I can do, but we've got to move on. Partly because my Bible journaling group is moving on, so I need to move on so I can keep up. And also, you know, we're gonna come back to all these. We're gonna come back to all these later on at a later date, so we can always come back in and do more work in these. So unless you are loving it, then stay in the Gospels. You don't have to leave. Okay, now I'm gonna do this lighter blue kind of down here. Again, just splotching it on. There we go with that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in, let's do some lighter blue around here. Now I say I'm gonna keep it pretty like haphazard, but then here I am going in and you know, I can't help myself. I'm trying to keep it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this darker blue. And just go in and do another kind of level and layer. And actually, I might do some of this purplish because we want it to get a little darker. And I'm gonna dab it so it looks like it's kind of, I don't know, blending into this yellow a little. And I might go back in with some more yellow depending on how it all looks. So I'm taking some of this purple and the blue. Boy, that got really dark. See, no rhyme or reason, just go in and play with it. And if you don't like it, you can always add water, dilute it a little bit. You can always go over it. It's watercolor, so you can just kind of keep playing with it. I just want to make sure I'm not getting any on the other side. Ooh, this is just pooling up here. So now I'm just kind of going in and just playing around with it a little bit more. Adding some stuff. Let's go on this side. So it looks like the lights are starting to glow off the page already. Love it. And look, just splotching color on. Okay, I gotta do some over here. Okay. Let me hit that with the dryer so I can do another layer. Pretty good. Pretty good. What do y'all think so far? Sorry, y'all. I keep hitting the camera because I'm putting this up right up against the camera. Okay. I know it looks kind of messy, but that's kind of look I wanted. But we're gonna kind of play with it a little bit more. So now I'm gonna go in again with the yellow. And this will kind of smooth out all those jagged edges and such. But I like these jagged edges, so I don't want to smooth it out too much. I'm getting in my mode, y'all. I just start painting and I get in my quiet spot and just really just start concentrating on what I'm doing. And I don't mind that some of these colors are mixing. It's supposed to be kind of, I don't know. That's kind of the look I was going for anyways, kind of like a messy look. Because being the light is not always so neat and clean. I don't know. I'm just, you know, making up the stories as I go. But sometimes it's hard being the light. Sometimes it's hard to, I don't know, be the, not the example, but to represent Christ in a way that we think maybe he wants to be represented. And sometimes it's hard, especially in this world. So I guess that's what this page can represent, the hard times sometimes. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit of black. Ooh, that's really dark. Let's see if we can. I just want some different splotches because, again, it gives it. There we go. That was a little too much black, but there, I like that. So I want a little bit of black, and I'm mixing it with this blue here. Ooh, that's just flowing right into that one. Okay, so a few more, and then I think we'll be good. What do y'all think? I'm touching every color here. Just went down the line. Which color do I want? Wow, that's like resisting. I don't know what that was, resisting the color right there. So let's do a couple more darker spots. Couple more areas. Get a little dimension going. That should be good. Okay, what now? Now I need to go in with my colored pencils, I'm thinking, and kind of tighten up these lamps and such. So let me move all this. Grab my colored pencils. Ooh, okay. And let's see, I'm gonna get these yellow and orange ones. Oh, this yellow should be good. Okay, so I'm going to, I have to hit this with the dryer one more time. Sorry, y'all. Uh-oh, get out of my lantern area. Try drying it on this side a little bit. pretty saturated, my page. I'm trying to get it at least damp instead of saturated. Because my colored pencils will not work on the page if it's wet. Let's see, I also need a black one. And maybe some white marker or something. Okay. Trying to get myself all organized here while I'm drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna grab, let's see, where was that? This yellow. And I'm gonna just start going in. I could make these silver. Do I have silver? Oh wait. Let's see if this will work. I just go over this. Since this is more like a cage, I'm gonna do silver. My hand's getting a little... So yeah, as I'm coloring, this is I love doing pages like this just for the fact that I could put some, usually, you know, unless I'm taping, but I could put music on and just kind of veg out and not really think. Let's see. With this cage, it probably would go around like this. Yep. So I'm gonna make it go around. And then you got this, all this stuff up here. I'll go in with some black. Again, this is just, this one I am just doing a quick coloring job, I guess would be the word. Just to highlight this stuff and change a few things. Let's grab our black. This will come down like this. Put the little holes or little rivets or whatever, whatever these are. Okay, there's one. Now we're gonna go on to this one. Actually, would this cage be like a wrought iron cage or something? I don't know. That part would be silver, the little top part of the bulb. So you can all see my process here. Oh, so I guess this would go across the top and you kind of see it through the bulb, I guess. Okay, and then we've got this one. We'll do some yellow there, some yellow there. We'll do some silver. And then the bulbs. Let's see, what would this be? Don't know. Okay, so this is the glass part coming down here. Let's do some of this yellow down here. And then this is going to be like the wire coming around it, I guess. And then I just kind of go in and give it just a little bit more dimension. Okay. And then we need the little string that's holding it. Okay, so this one I think needs a little bit, something to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, now we got to do these little ones. So let's do the string holding these, the little wire. Okay, and then we're gonna just do the little bulbs. So let's go in with the yellow first. Make them stand out. It's kind of like a yellowish orange I'm using. I don't even know what this is. This is, well, it says Spanish orange, so it's not even yellow. It's Spanish orange. It's like a deeper yellow with the orange tint. It's not like pure orange, I don't think, but this just gives it, again, some little definition. Oh, let's see, there was one back here. Poor little guy got lost. The stamp over it. Okay, and I'm gonna do the little silver fittings or whatever these things are, whatever you call them for the light bulbs. I wish I had like a really cool teaching on light for this one, but I'm kind of just in a creating phase right now. I like just being able to come in and color, and y'all can just color along with me. Or okay, now I'm gonna go in and add the details with the black. So I'm doing the little, whatever the little loop-de-loops, whatever inside the bulbs, the little filaments. I'm kind of going around the bulbs, doing the little filaments here. My bulbs are all wonky, y'all. Look at this. Oh well. My wonky bulbs. They don't have to be, no, I was going to say anatomically correct. The bulbs don't have anatomic. They're not anatomically correct. Engineering, perfect engineering correction or whatever. Y'all stop laughing at me. I'm trying to create here. I can't come up with vocabulary at the same time. And I'm tired. I've been up since 3:30. My brain has gone to mush at this point. Oh, there we go. You know, it's like a haphazard page, but I like it. I still like it. Okay, so I just wrote here in pencil, "Be the light," and I have this this is a Zig calligraphy pen, and I've had it forever. And I was kind of playing with it, and see how it writes? It's fading out, but I like that. So I'm gonna try to get that to work. And I don't know how it'll work on this watercolor, but let's see if it'll, well, it's doing it a little bit. Did it a little, like, I was kind of hoping it would like fade out like this perfectly, but it probably does it on the white better. But, and then I have my little calligraphy part, and I am not a good calligraphy writer, so I'm just writing like regular. But yeah, see, it's already starting to fade out. This one's old. Let me grab, do I have another one? What's this one? Let's see. Be the light. And there we have it. Easy peasy page. Just some watercoloring and just slopping it on the page, y'all. Just slop it. And then a couple stamps, you know, right there. But yeah, so we are focusing, the verse, which I kind of covered up, was Matthew 5, verse 14 and 15. Well, 14 through 16, actually. It says, you are the light of the world. So it says, you know, let your light shine before others. So just, I like the reminder of being the light for others. So let me move all this and bring it up close so y'all can see. It probably looks better from far away, actually, because it's like just a slot, you know, you just slop the colors on the page. But as you can see up close, that's what it looks like. It just looks like just a bunch of colors slopped on the page. But then when you move it, when you move it farther away, it actually looks like more of a cohesive page. You know, so that's one thing I like about watercolor. You can just kind of just throw it on the page and you have images. So that's the fun part. So anyways, I thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. We're going to do maybe 1 or 2 more pages in the Gospels, and then we're going to move on to Acts. So have a great day. Bye, y'all.